Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kick it off to get us underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Mississippi State's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get... Because if you come out here... game, he can run all over.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Dances away. At midfield, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Makes the grab. It's Francis. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. They want to get this defense on its heels. The inside handoff. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Lost the fire on second down. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I love love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. Snakes it quickly on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's Rousseau. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Got it behind the line. It's Rousseau. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quick completion on the out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Rousseau. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pull it on the read. He breaks a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Mississippi State going up-tempo.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership, and you can come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He's inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Big fella moving. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Handoff to the lone back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll try the run. Hard running there. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Texas offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
These red zone trips, red has meant stopped. They've gotten nothing in 3 previous tries. On second and goal, he carries again. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be... They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone.
There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Mississippi State going up tempo. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Grabbed behind the line, it's Everett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He got it. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The short hands, it's Rousseau. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his big tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Rousseau. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll get rid of it. Got his man all by himself. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Shabera. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
A strike downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
From the gun, the running back looking for Rhodes. He works his way inside of the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The give on the inside. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense.
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it's right down the boulevard. Lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. He'll try to pop the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Get set, get set.
The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's, he's loose down the left side. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Mississippi State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Red pass, it's complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10.
42, Spider. 4-2.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Leaves it with the running back. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Right back to the well. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Flips it out to the back. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back to pass on second down. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to slam it in. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks, right? These are the decisions you have to make as a coach. Do I want to go for it? Continue to maybe run some clock. I'd love to kick a field goal when it's at 1, right? A 1 on the clock and walk out with a dub. Big decision here because you might have to go play some defense.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? And when they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Mississippi State right back to the line. The play-action fake. That's caught. It's Everett. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wide open downfield. Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. From the gun, running back on the move. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Catch in the middle, it's Francis. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, but but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot. All the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Looking for space. It's Shabera. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Shabera. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Everett.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Hauls it in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup of the 25. Handoff from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yankee blue. Get set. Get set.
Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
He's got it. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Quick completion on the out route. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long, and they look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about bounds. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. grabbed in the middle. It's Rousseau. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They go to the ground. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they score first here in overtime.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Francis. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texas!
And there's something you don't see often. A 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.